Hello, hello, welcome. This here is it. Long time no see. Sports Bug 89 back in full effect with the NBA Finals, the 2022 NBA Finals preview for what we have all been waiting for. All NBA fans have been waiting for this moment that here the Golden State Warriors taking on the Eastern Conference champion Boston Celtics for the NBA championship. Golden State Warriors looking to extend their dynasty and add a fourth title to their historic resume over the last 8 seasons. Four titles in 8 seasons definitely garners dynasty recognition. Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics looking to win their 18th championship in franchise history, which will be the most all time. Man, as far as a breakdown, this here, just as a lot of sports media has stated, this here is pretty much the best matchup that we can get for the NBA Finals this year. These two teams have been the cream of the crop all year long in each conference, and I haven't been thrilled about an NBA Finals like this in a long time. So let's get started. We're going to start off with the Golden State Warriors, and as of course, if you all have heard, the Golden State Warriors. It's been said that they preferred, well, at least Draymond Green kind of called Warriors Celtics after their win against Dallas in the Western Conference Finals. Um, a lot has been said about the Miami Heat potentially being the easier matchup for the Warriors, but the Boston Celtics being the more challenging matchup. I'm sure glad that Draymond along with a lot of others preferred that because the Boston Celtics, they match up with the Golden State Warriors a lot better. The Boston Celtics have great wing defenders. They also can on offense they can shoot, not as well as the Warriors, but I mean pretty much they're pretty much balanced out, at least in my opinion. As far as scoring, you have the best of the best on each side. That's the crazy thing about it. The Golden State Warriors have a solid, legit big man in Kevon Looney that can change the game in the paint. The Boston Celtics don't have a solid 7 foot a solid 7 foot protector in the paint. However, Al Horford could probably serve that purpose in the finals going forward because Steph Curry, I feel like in this series is going to drive to the basket more because Steph will drive to the basket more. That would be, of course, a direct result in the Boston Celtics guarding the three for the most part because I feel as though they are going to be hell bent on guarding the three all series long. And the Boston Celtics have the best defense in basketball. Um, do I think they will do a solid job guarding the three? I would say probably early on in the series they'll probably try to start to get the Warriors figured out. So I feel like the first maybe 1 or 2 games, the Boston Celtics may struggle a bit on defense, but once they get back home in Boston, I feel like they'll get a rhythm. Um, Man, and again, because these two teams are so balanced, um, it's so hard to pick. And again, well, I guess getting back to the Golden State Warriors and how they'll gel as the series goes on, I feel like they'll come out firing at home for the first 2 games. Doesn't necessarily mean they'll win the first 2 games, but they'll at least come out firing effortlessly on offense, I feel like. But once Boston starts to clamp down, once they get back to Boston, I know they haven't played well at home throughout this year's playoffs. However, I feel like they're going to step it up a bit knowing that they're in the NBA Finals, and I feel like they'll be playing a lot better at home as opposed to before this series where they, kind of struggled at home a bit in the playoffs. But they'll get their rhythm. They don't have as much finals experience as the Warriors. The Warriors have 123 games of finals experience. Meanwhile, the Celtics have none. So that is a huge, huge, huge factor. I guess just to get to the gist of it, series predictions, I will go out on a limb and go with my mind instead of my heart. Jason Tatum is one of my favorite young stars in the game today, and I feel like he will make a difference. However, in terms of the team, I don't think the Boston Celtics will win this series just simply based on experience alone and what to do in certain situations. Doesn't mean they don't have a great shot. I feel like they have a great shot. And I do think the Boston Celtics will send this series to 7 games. I will predict the Golden State Warriors over the Boston Celtics in a game 7. The series will be incredible. Boston will give it all they got. The Golden State Warriors will give it all they got. And I feel like it'll be an epic series to remember. So, again, SportsBug89. I'll try not to be too long next time. Please subscribe for latest sports news and or updates. I am out. Peace.